Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to compare the Faux Filter High Coverage Huda Beauty Old Foundation to the new Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Foundation. I got this around probably like a year ago, and I just recently got this foundation. So I'm going to compare both these foundations because it's same foundation, but it is reformulated. So this side I'm gonna wear the old foundation, and then this side I'm just gonna wear the new foundation, and they are both in the shade Toasted Coconut. It's 240N. Both the foundations are full coverage. So this came around like, I don't know when it came, probably 2-3 years ago. I'm not really sure, but I got mine like a year ago. I'm pretty sure everyone is familiar with this foundation. It's full coverage, and the main concern about this foundation was its scent. So now the new foundation is scent free, fragrance free. I'm just going to read the claims of the new foundation. It says life proof, non-comedogenic, flawless filtered finish. It's waterproof, super long wear, 24-hour, transfer proof, fade proof, sweat proof, and humidity proof. I will not be wearing this foundation for 24 hours, but I will still wear it for like good 8 to 10 hours today. And I am just going to do a comparison between the foundations. I kind of like this old foundation, but it was not my holy grail. It was not my like absolute favorite because I have dry skin, dry combination skin, and there were days when it used to look a bit cakey on my skin. So I'm really excited about the new Luminous foundation. It's matte luminous, but yeah, I haven't watched any videos on this, any videos or reviews on this foundation yet, because I wanted to test it on myself and have my own thoughts about it. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop rambling here and let's get started with the review, comparison, everything. So both the foundation comes in exact same packaging. Both are in the same plastic packaging and has a pump. And this is the new, it's exactly the same. And as I mentioned earlier, the shade is Toasted Coconut. I think the shade is pretty good match, if I remember correct, but I got the same shade so that it looks even. So yeah, let's get started. So starting with the primer, I applied the new new e.l.f. cooling face primer, and I hope it works out with the foundation. I'm not sure. I hope it works, because if not, then I'll have to test this foundation again with another primer that I like. So yeah, let's go ahead. For blending, I like to use a brush, so I'm going to use the Sigma, and they are both same brushes. So I'm going to use the old foundation on this side and the new one on this side. So I'm blending both foundations with the same brush so that it's like, there's no difference in application or anything like that. So yeah, just to be sure. Yeah, this is the high coverage cream foundation, so I'm just gonna apply just a 1.5 bump, and it's pretty thick. And as you can see, I have few redness and a little bit of scarring going on. So okay, I think I'll just apply that much for now. And I'm just going to spray my brush with the setting spray because that's what I normally do. So this is the Rose Water Prep and Refresh Hydrating Mist from Abalone. And I'm just going to blend this foundation. It's been really long since I have like actually worn this foundation, and yeah, like there's a pretty extreme like strong smell of this foundation. So that is the one side of my face. I mean, it is full coverage, and I think it's a pretty good match. As you can see, I have not built the foundation yet. That's the first layer I put, and yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm slightly gonna build the foundation here and see how it sits. And it looks pretty dang matte. Like there's no any glow or like any oil or anything peeking through. So yeah, that's pretty dang matte. I'm just gonna bring the foundation a little bit further. So yeah. I think it looks pretty good. Moving on, I'm just gonna use new Faux Filter foundation, Luminous matte foundation on the other side of my face, and just apply. I'm just gonna apply pump and a half again for the foundation as well. So just right at the bat, I can tell it's a little bit runnier than the earlier formula because that one was like thick. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same. Just a few dots here and there. I hope it doesn't go waste. I think I applied a little too much. So taking the same Sigma curved kabuki. So just applying that and then just blending it. There is a little bit of scent, but not as intense, as strong as the, I keep forgetting it, cream high coverage. This one is not overpowering smell. It's kind of good actually. It's kind of nice smell actually. Kind of like it. Okay, so that is blended, and right off the bat I can tell this side of my face definitely has medium coverage, because this side, like first layer it was full, and then this side it's not like full, you know, it's like medium coverage. Like it's blending really nicely. I can still see my acne scars and stuff like that here, but this was just one layer. This is one layer, but I'm gonna build it. I don't mind building foundations because I'm not always opting for a full coverage look. This right here as well. I was thinking my foundation is gonna go waste, but I used 1.5 pump, but the old one I haven't used, like the old foundation that I pumped, and it's not fully matte. Yes, it is matte, like comfortable matte, like I can tell here. And here it's like full coverage and matte. I don't know. I thought I was not a huge fan of this side, but now I kind of like this side as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it here. Okay, so since I am using HudaBeauty foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and use the HudaBeauty concealer. It's the Overachiever concealer in the shade Coconut Flakes. So I'm just gonna use this concealer, and I'm just gonna use a tiny little bit. Just a little bit. It's pretty full coverage, so I don't need a whole lot of concealer. Okay, so I'm just going to apply that, and to blend the concealer, I'm just going to use my sponge. I like blending my concealer with the sponge, so I'm just going to use my e.l.f. sponge and then just blend this concealer. I really like this concealer. It's a full coverage concealer, and I don't need to use a whole lot. Just a little bit goes a long way, so I really like this concealer. Once the concealer is nice and blended, I'm just gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury powder to set my under eye, and it's in the shade medium. I'm not gonna put it on my face, just on my under my eyes. I really like this powder, and I've already had pan on it, and it kind of feels nice, but also like, oh no, you know. Okay, so once the under eye is set, I am gonna finish the rest of my makeup. I'm gonna do my eyes, blush, bronzer, and all that stuff, highlighter, and I will be right back. Hey, welcome back. So I did the rest of my face, and it is right now 3:46 p.m. I'm just gonna let my makeup on for a few hours and do some check-ins and see how it's gonna be like. Right now, to be honest, I don't see a whole lot of difference on my skin. Maybe it's slightly oily in this area right here, but my face looks the same. Even the matte side and the luminous matte side, it's not a big difference. So my bronzer, highlight, contour went on smooth, as both the sides it was the same. And yeah, so far so good. I will do some check-ins throughout the rest of the day and see if I can see any changes. On my eyes, I'm wearing the e.l.f. mint palettes, and I will be soon posting videos. If you will be interested, I will be posting it soon. And on my lips, I am wearing the Huda Beauty matte lipstick in the shade First Kiss, and it's very comfortable. I really like it. And my highlighter is Benefit Cookie Highlighter. Bronzer is Physicians Formula. And yeah, that's it for now. And I will do some check-ins in a few hours. And so far so good. Like seriously, I can't tell any difference. Like maybe slightly it's a little bit luminous around this area here, but rest everything looks the same. So we'll keep you posting. So yeah, I will see you in a few hours. Okay, so it's been around like half an hour since I've had this makeup on, and so far so good. I will do other check-ins later. So yeah, this is how it looks like in the natural light, and I'll see you guys in a few hours. Okay, so it's been around like 1.5 hours since I've had this makeup on, and so far it's still looking pretty same. This side of my face, I have a little bit of oil picking through, but this side still looks a little bit matte. It's a little bit oily on my T-zone, but it looks the same both the side. So yeah, that is how it's going right now. I will do another check-in in another 2 hours. Okay, so I am in my kitchen right now. I'm cooking food. So what time it is? It is 7:50, and it has been around like 4 hours since I had this makeup on. I took my lashes off. Don't mind, because my eyes were hurting and I was going to make dinner, so it was just too much. So so far it's still looking the same. This area is a little bit what do you call it, oily. Looks a little bit oily, but the rest of the face is the same, both the sides. So yeah, not a huge difference that I can see. So yeah, so far so good. I will do the last check-in in like 2 or 3 hours, and yeah. Hey guys, so right now the time is 10:44 p.m. and 10:45. So it's been around like 7 hours since I had this foundation on my face. 7 hours, I think. I was gonna keep for another 2 hours, but I'm just like too tired and just giving up. And I have my eyelashes off and everything because I was just too tired, because while I was making dinner, I was just like, you know what, I just can't do this anymore. So I just took off the eyelashes. But so this is the face, and it's been, like I said, it's been around like 7 hours. It's holding pretty good, like it's not oily at all. I can see a little bit of foundation it's wearing off here and also around my nose area, because dinner was like a little bit spicy, so my nose was runny a little bit. So it has worn out around here, and then like I don't know if you guys can tell, around like nose area here. So far, I think this side is pretty intact still, which is the old formula matte side, and this side it's um a little bit oilier. The oil is a little bit peeking through in this area, just slightly, not overly. Foundation holds pretty good. I didn't go outside, so I didn't wear a mask today. So I don't know if it's like transfer proof or like mask proof. For that, I have to wear it to work, which I might do tomorrow. So stay tuned, and if I have changed my opinion about it, I will let you guys know. My I had some acne here, and this area looks a little bit dry. It was not like this before, so it's definitely wearing out in this area. Okay, so having said all of that, the only difference I found in these two foundations was the smell and coverage. The old formula had definitely more coverage than the new one, but the new one is a little bit slightly luminous than the matte foundation. So that's why the coverage was a little bit less, but you can definitely build it and get a full coverage, which I did today. If you have dry skin and if you like full coverage look, you will absolutely love the formula, and I will keep using it. I do have quite a bit of left on the old formula as well, and today I just fell in love all over again. So yeah, that's all I have to say as a result. And yes, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you guys next time in another exciting video. Until then, you guys stay beautiful. Bye guys.